on her side. If she's in a class, it's disturbing us. Check that that red line has crossed on that microphone to show that it's muted.
Okay.
Yes, you have done it now.
Please, it's irredeemable at the moment.
Hello? Hello? Hello?
Anastasia, what is wrong again?
This one I want to speak. That's why I unmute it. If I
Okay,
want to like go back to the screen so that we'll be seeing the slide. That is why it will say you have unmuted your this thing. If I go back to the screen so that we'll be seeing the slide now, it will say you have unmuted your mic. So I don't understand.
Okay,
So
Masi, look at this. This is an official class. And then
Yes.
I cannot use this same period to teach how to use now.
You said?
Hello, everyone.
Good morning, ma.
Fine, can you guys hear me?
Yes, we can hear you, ma.
Sorry, I was having issues.
Good morning, ma.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning, ma.
Good morning, ma.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to our class today. Can everyone hear me?
Yes.
Yes, we can.
Okay, thank you.
I can see your picture too.
You said?
I see, we can hear you. And even
All
seeing
right.
your video.
Okay, you can see my video. That's nice. Thank you very much. Please give me 1 minute.
All right.
To path.
Yeah.
Peter, cover your camera, Joe.
Hello, everyone.
Good morning, Ma.
Good morning. Sorry for the interruption. All right,
Okay.
welcome to our class. Thank you.
That's good. How is family?
Fine, thank God. How are you guys doing?
You look beautiful this morning.
Thank you.
All right, you're welcome.
All right, okay, so welcome to the course. This morning, we're going to start with an overview of statistics. Right, so the whole idea about this course is to refresh our basic statistics, help us in interpretation of results, and then computer application. If there's time, we can just go to, let me first start with by asking if we have all installed Stata. How many persons have Stata on their system? Can you guys hear me?
Yes. We can hear you.
Okay, so how many persons have Stata installed on their system?
Except some of us that are coming from the previous set.
Okay. All right, okay, so that's fine. What I'll do is that I will try to bring output of statistics or analysis and then show us how to interpret it. If there's time, when we come for revision, we can all go to the computer studio. Is that okay?
Okay.
All right, so I'll go straight away with an overview of statistics. Right, before I even delve into the overview of statistics, why do you think we carry out research? Anybody? Why do you think in your second year, in fact, starting from this semester, you can start liaising with your supervisor on what to do, but why do you think we carry out research? Anybody? Nobody?
Okay, Peter is
Research help us to provide solutions to prevalent issues.
All right, beautiful. So in the world we live in, there are issues, right? And so we do research to find out solution. But when we do research, we do not do it like people who are not literate. We follow a systematic manner in carrying out research. So this morning, starting with an overview of research, after the class, I'm going to send the notes. There are no slides for today's class. We have slides for tomorrow's class because it's going to be bulky. So I have a note I'm going to be, people can follow. Is that okay? So check your WhatsApp. I'll be dropping your notes there now so you can follow me.
We didn't get you. It was breaking. We didn't get you.
The network is good. So I just dropped the note for today's class on WhatsApp so that you can follow me. I don't have slides for today's class because it's going to be quite bulky. Is that okay?
Okay.
Can you people hear me? So check WhatsApp. You can open the notes so that we'll flow together. Have you guys seen it?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, so we're going straight into overview of statistics. Now, when we carry out research, so for example, if you want to carry out a research in Benue State, is it possible for you to interview every living soul in Benue State? I want to ask, is it possible?
No.
Why? Why don't you think it's possible?
Because it may be difficult to access everybody, and is capital intensive.
Okay, beautiful. It's capital
It's also
intensive.
time consuming.
It's time consuming, and it's practically impossible to meet everybody at the same time. So, for example, if you come to this house, you're going to the next house, maybe they've gone for holiday or something. So, in research, there's something called population and there's something called sample, and that's what we'll be looking at. So, for example, if you want to find out body mass, that's the weight of all students of Benue State University, just like we said about population a while ago, it's impossible for us to get all the students of Benue State University. Maybe some might be in the hospital, maybe some might have not resumed or what have you. But because what we intend to do is to get the mass of all students in Benue State University, all the students in Benue State University become our study population. Can we follow me?
Okay.
Are we following?
Yes,
So
ma'am.
suppose we wish to study the body masses of all students of Benue State University. It will take us a long time to measure the body masses of all students of the university. And so, because we know that it's practically impossible, we may select 20 of the students and measure their body masses. Are we following? So in table 1, this table 1 is an example of the body masses of students in Benue State University, because we know that it's practically impossible to measure the weight of every student in Benue State University. We select 20 for what we want to do. Now, in this study, we're interested in the body masses of all students of Benue State University. The set of body masses of all students of Benue State University is called the population of the study. Are we following?
Yes, ma'am.
Then the set, so because we have selected 20 students to get their body masses, the set of those 20 students we have selected becomes the sample from the population. So your population is everybody you had in mind, while the sample is the parts you have selected from everybody you have in mind. Are we following?
Yes, ma'am.
So the difference between population and sample is that population has to do with everybody, while sample is a subset from the population. A population is the set of all objects we wish to study. For example, you want to study divorced women. You say your studies population is all divorced women, right? For example, you want to study all Catholics. Your population will be all Catholics. You want to study Catholics. Your population will be all Catholics. You want to study Methodists. Your population will be all Methodists. You want to do a study about women. Your population will be all women. Are we following? When it comes to population, the key word there is all. Is this clear?
Yes.
While a sample is part of the population we study to learn about the population, because it's impossible for us to get information about the whole population. Sometimes it's impossible. We study the sample so that the sample gives us information about the whole population. Is that clear?
Yes, ma'am.
So everybody in this class should be able to differentiate between a sample and population, right?
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
So let me quickly give a quiz. I'm going to start giving, so this is my assessment. I'm going to start assessing people from the class. Let me be sure you understand what I'm saying. So in a certain study, are we following? Are we all following? Somebody needs to mute his or her mic.
Yes, ma'am.
Mic.
We are following.
Yes.
Okay. But are we understanding what I'm saying?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, we are.
Okay. So the example I have here, in a certain study, 900 men were selected from Boko. It was found that 25 are smokers. What is the population in this study? Now, in this example that I've given, 900 men were selected from Boko. It was found that 25 are smokers. What do you think is the population of this study? The population of this study is not the 900 men. Remember, 900 men were selected from Boko. So the population of this study will be all men that live in Boko. Are we following?
Yes.
All right. Then the sample size will now be the 900 men that were selected. You see that it was found that 25 are smokers. You really do not need that information when it comes to sample or population. That information is there to confuse you. Are we following? Or that is the result of an analysis. But when it comes to sample or population, you don't have anything to do with the 25 that were found to be smokers. Is this clear?
Yes, ma'am.
So let me quickly give a short quiz. Are we ready?
Yes.
Are we ready?
Yes,
Right.
yes.
Okay, in a certain study, 700 girls were selected from IDP camp, and it was found that 100 girls have been abused. What is the population of the study?
All
the girls in the ID camp.
All the girls in
IDP
IDP
camp.
All the girls in the IDP camp.
So what is now the sample size?
The sample
700.
700 the sample size.
So what about the
700.
100 that were abused?
To distract us.
We don't
Yeah,
need it for now.
We don't need the information.
All the
Unfortunately,
girls
everybody is giving correct answer, or else I would have just, assigned marks. So beautiful. So now nobody will be able to confuse you with the difference between the sample size and population. The key word for population is all. So when it's time for you to write your thesis and you get to methodology chapter 3, let me not be hearing that the population of the study is 700, what is all. Are we following?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Why?
Because it's even very difficult to even get population. Even the one you get is estimated. So I want us to get it clear. So when we check your chapter 3 under sample size and what have you, your population is all before you now select. Is that okay?
Yes.
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 All right, so let's go into some other basic concepts. So remember I said we're trying to brush our statistics before we now delve deeper. Now, statistics is a field of study concerned with collection, organization, and analysis of data. And it also has to do with the drawing. Yes? Is there any challenge?
Can we please be viewing your slides?
I said I don't have slide for today's class. I have dropped the notes on WhatsApp.
Okay.
I think it's what she's even saying, sir. It's better.
Yes.
You said
I'm saying
what?
through the
Corresponding with what you are saying, man. So I think it's better for us to use the note as well.
From tomorrow you have slides because today's one is a bit bulky. Like how many am I going to extract to the slide? And it's very important you understand this background. So I've dropped the notes.
Okay.
All right. So I said, please mute if you are not speaking so that we don't keep having echoes. So I said statistics is a field of study concerned with collection. If you want to do research, you must go and collect data. You organize the data on your system, and then you analyze. After you analyze, you also need to draw inference about the population. Remember that for most of the research we do, it's difficult for us to study the whole population. So we take a sample size. From that sample size, we will not be able to draw inference. We will not be able to make conclusion from the whole population. So for example, if you carry a study in Benue State and your sample size is 900, and at the end of the day, a significant portion of your sample size maybe smoke, you can see people drawing influence that most men in Benue State are smokers. It's not like they went to interview everybody, but that inference is from the sample. So from the sample, you now draw inference about the whole of the population. So sometimes when you hear them say Black people are they are corrupt people, or hear them say Black people are fraudsters, you and I know that you might not be a fraudster, I might not be a fraudster. Of course, I know I'm not a fraudster, but because from the sample of people from Black countries, from the sample they have gotten from Black countries, majority of the persons were fraudsters. They now use it to draw conclusion about the whole of the Black race. So if Nigerians, they are Yahoo people, Nigerians are this, that is inference. From the few persons that they've encountered, they now drew inference about the whole country. So that's exactly what research does. Research will pick a sample, analyze it, and from that sample, they will now make inference about the whole population they've gotten that sample from. Is that okay?
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
If you are not following, draw me back, because it's important you get these basics so that as you start liaising with your supervisor, some things will be easy. It's not like when they tell you, go and get this, you're wondering, what is this person saying? So you really need this class for your thesis. So please, if you're not following, draw me back.
We are, ma. We are following you.
Beautiful. Thank you.
Welcome.
Now, statistics can be classified into two main branches. We have the descriptive statistics and the inferential statistics. Just like the name, descriptive statistics consists of methods dealing with collection, tabulation, summarization, and presentation of data. Descriptive statistics describes data, just like the name, it describes, right? This method describes the various aspects of a data set. Descriptive statistics methods have their beginning in the inventories kept by early civilization. So we say in descriptive statistics, what do? We say we collect, we tabulate, and then we summarize and present data. So to tell you that statistics did not just start today, we said that descriptive statistical methods have their beginning in the inventories kept by early civilizations, such as the Babylonians, Egyptians, and the Chinese. For example, for those of us who are Christians, the Old Testament of the Bible refers to the numbering or counting of the people of Israel, and to the casting of lots for selection by chance. And then when you move to Rome, the Romans kept careful counts of people, possessions, and wealth in the territories that they conquered. All of those are statistics. Remember, we say statistics has to do with collection, tabulation, organization, summarization. So statistics did not just start now. It started right from the times of the Bible. In fact, from Adam and Eve, statistics started, even though they didn't know it was statistics, but they were already practicing statistics. Are we following?
Yes, ma'am.
We are following, ma'am.
All right. Similarly, the Domesday Book of the late 11th century enumerated the lands and wealth of England.
Faster.
So
you are faster.
Yes?
Please, can you come back? You are faster.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Please, I beg your pardon. I'm a fast talker naturally. I'll try to slow down. If I'm going too fast, please draw me back.
Okay,
So I said that statistics has to do with collection, organization, tabulation, summary, descriptive statistics, and summarization of data. And I said that statistics did not just start today. Even though we said statistics is divided into two branches, the descriptive part and the inferential part. And we started with the descriptive part, saying that descriptive, just like the name, it describes. So for example, those of you who have done PGD or your first degree, for those of you who your first objective in your project work was to describe the socioeconomic characteristics of your study area, what were you using? We are using things like mean, percentages, and what have you, to describe, to tell us about your population. So when you want to describe, you are not making inference, you are not making conclusion, you use descriptive statistics. And I said that descriptive statistics or statistics in general did not just start now. If you're a Christian and you read the Bible, it started from as old as the Old Testament. When you hear them referring to the numbering or the counting of the people of Israel, the casting of lots, that's probability. They will cast lot and see where the lot falls to. If it falls to this family, then maybe this is the family that God has chosen to be this or that. So I'm saying that statistics did not start today, even though the people in the old might not know that it was statistics they were, doing, but statistics did not start now. Is that clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
All right. So I said, similarly, the Domesday Book of the late 11th century enumerated lands and wealth of England. So today you see people saying, and this is our territory. How did they know? Because they kept statistics, right? The Middle Age also saw the growth of governments and religious institutions and their recording of births. So even in the Bible, you see the record of births. You know, Adam gave birth to this person gave birth to Seth gave birth to that. All that chronological information, they are all statistics because they're keeping records. So you have records of births. So we can trace the genealogy of Jesus to David. We can trace the genealogy of David to Judah and what have you. All of those are statistics, whether you're keeping record or you're counting or you're summarizing, they are all what? Statistics. All what I'm just trying to say is that it's not a new concept. Even though it might not be, they might not have called it statistics, but statistics is not new. Even for those of us that have not studied statistics
hear you
before, we've been
again,
carrying
ma.
out statistics. Hello? Somebody said something.
At a point, we were not hearing you, ma. That's why I was drawing your attention. Thank you.
Oh. Can you hear me now?
Maybe it's your network, Jigba. We have been hearing her
Oh,
continuously.
me, you were not getting her. Me, I was getting her properly. Very clear.
So please, even though I say you should carry me back, there's how you interject. You just break my flow. And then even if I go back, it doesn't flow the way it's supposed to. Maybe I'll be even checking the chat to see messages. So can I move on?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So just like I said, statistics did not start now. So we had people that were keeping record of births in time past, record of deaths, record of marriages, and what have you. These early methods were primarily lists and counts kept for purposes of taxation and military conscription. So if, for example, we're going into the lab, we'll see how we list and how we count using the software I had in mind to teach you guys. So even though they were basic, they were doing more of list and counts. And in the past, they were doing more of descriptive statistics rather than inferential statistics because they were keeping records, they were counting, and what have you. So in the Bible, you see, and Israel went to war with this number of army. All of those are statistics. Even for you, when you're going to markets, you have calculated how much you're taking to markets. Please, can we all mute?
Madam. There, sir. Madam, there.
Please, let's all mute. All right, so I'm going to move on. Although statistical methods developed throughout history in many different cultures, modern statistical concepts are considered to have developed in Europe in the last 17th century with the growth of mathematics and probability theory. So like I said earlier on, in the times of the Bible when they were casting lots, those were probability, probability is when you are looking at something by chance, but they didn't know what they were doing. So statistics started very long, but modern statistics started in Europe in the last 17th century with the growth of mathematics and probability theory. Theories of probability have their historical roots in games of chance. So when we talk about probability, in fact, when we talk about regression, everything has its root from probability, theory of probability. I beg your pardon. All right, so the development of theories of probability led to the inception of inferential statistics in the beginning of the 20th century. So now the difference between descriptive statistics and inferential statistics is that you use descriptive statistics to describe characteristics or attributes of your sample size, while inferential statistics, you use it to make inferences. You use the output to make inferences about the whole population. Is that okay? Now, statisticians such as Pearson, Fisher, Neyman, Wald, and Tukey pioneered in the development of the methods of inferential statistics, which are widely applied in so many fields today. So, inferential statistics consists of methods that permit one to reach conclusions and make estimates about populations based upon information from a sample. Can anybody tell me the difference now between descriptive statistics and inferential statistics? Hello, can we hear me?
Yes, ma'am, we can hear you.
Nobody wants to earn 1 mark.
Descriptive statistics describes and studies the entire sample study, while the inferential gives inferences about the output study.
You're almost there, but you now missed it at the end. Any other person? Any other person? Yes.
Descriptive statistics collects data and summarize it and present it. While inferential estimates the population based on the information of the sample.
Okay, beautiful. So I can accept. What's your name?
Desmond Tafa.
Do you guys have red number now?
I also have contribution.
Hold on, Desmond Tiokura. What?
Tafa.
Tafa. Okay. All right. So you have earned 1 mark in my class.
Thank you, man.
Descriptive statistics.
Yes. Yes, please go ahead.
Descriptive. It helps in summarizing and describing the basics of a feature data. For example,
what do you mean by feature data? Hold on. What do you mean by feature data? I want you to use the correct terminologies.
Just describing.
I'll open my key.
And those who can you mute, please? Those who Igba. All right, Abu Emmanuel, go on.
Descriptive statistics helps in summarizing the data by tabulating it and by collecting it and using other means. And it also helps in providing an overview of a data as well for a research. Then for the inferential, it helps in using sample data to make conclusions. That's what I understood.
You go over differential again.
It helps inferential statistics, to my understanding. It uses sample data to actually make conclusion, and let's say, for example, to give prediction about a population, the size.
Okay, so I'm also going to consider you and give you 1 mark. So your name is Abu Emmanuel, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Can I make contribution?
We have more persons. All right, so let's go.
Okay. My name is Icheme John Ode. Descriptive statistics measure the central tendencies such as mode, mean, and the variables, angles, or you visualize the data through charts or graphs. While inferential statistics, we can say it talks about estimating the population's parameter based on the sample collected from the population using the regression analysis.
Well, I hope you are not using AI.
No, please.
Because this is too exact. I was thinking you're going to use examples of what we've had in the class, but it looks to me like, it's either you're using Google or you're using AI.
I'm not using any of this.
All right, so I'm going to leave you to your conscience. I've given you 1 mark. That will be all on this. So I believe that everyone in the class should be able to describe, should be able to differentiate between descriptive statistics and inferential statistics. And even when it comes to your objectives, so for example, when it's time for you to write your thesis, when you say you want to describe the socioeconomic characteristics of something, in fact, that word describe should immediately tell you that you're using what? Descriptive statistics, right? When you want to identify, it is descriptive statistics. But when you want to, what is the word now? When you want to predict, or you are trying to find the relationship between something or the effect of something or something, you're no longer describing it. You want to make predictions. You want to make conclusions, right? So that's the difference between the two. Is there anybody that is confused on this before we move on?
Hello, ma. Please, can I say something?
Please do.
Thank you, ma. I understood the descriptive statistics and the inferential, but there's something I want to clarify. Is that the descriptive statistics is actually it covers the different method that we use to collect the data and everything to understand the population very well, and then the inferential statistics, it helps in drawing the prediction and conclusions on the data we collected using descriptive statistics. I want to know if I'm actually getting it right.
Okay, so it's not like there's a unique method to collect data that you're using for differential and descriptive statistics and data you want to use for inferential statistics. It's just about your objective. So, for example, if I'm going to the field, it is the same questionnaire I will use to collect data that I will use descriptive statistics to analyze, that I'll also use to collect data that I will use inferential statistics to analyze. As we go on further, either in this course or in research, you should be able to know how you frame questions that you want to analyze using descriptive statistics and how you frame. It's just about how you frame the questions, right? So we'll look at the measurement of variable. I think I'll touch a bit of that. And there's also, I think, advanced research methodology also, where they should be able to expand all of those to you guys. But it's not like there's a special method. So if you're using questionnaire, it's a questionnaire you're using to collect data on descriptive statistics, that you use descriptive statistics for that. You will also collect data using inferential statistics to analyze. Is that okay? It's just that for inferential statistics, there's a way not to collect the data. Are we following? Let me give an example so that you get it clear. Most people that do not carry out analysis themselves or are not very vast when it comes to analysis, if they go to the field and they want to collect data on age, for example, right? If, for example, you want to carry out inferential statistics, if you are carrying out descriptive statistics, you can say below 18 years, 19 to 25, 26 to 30, you can give categories. Are you following?
Yes, ma'am.
But if you still want to use that particular data, maybe you're using age for your inferential statistics. Age is going to be one of the controls you're going to put into your regression. If you collect age as below, you have collected it as a categorical variable now, it will not serve you for inferential statistics. So as we go in, because I know I'm going to talk about variables, I will explain this further so that we understand. So that when it's easier to just collect data and use it for inferential and descriptive, than to collect data for descriptive. To use it for inferential is going to be difficult. But if you collect it in a way that you can use it for inferential, using it for descriptive is not going to be difficult. Is that okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Don't worry, as we go on, some things will become clear, right? So we're just starting, we're just gathering momentum.
Thank God.
So now everybody, hello. Is someone saying something? Was somebody saying something?
No, you said as we go on, everything will get clearer. So somebody say thank God.
You can continue.
No. Is the class already becoming complicated?
No.
No.
I think this is basic. Nobody should be confused at this level. You said? Somebody saying something.
We are waiting to see and hear patiently from you, ma.
Okay. All right. Okay, let's move into census parameter and statistic. If every member of a population is evaluated, so for example, when in Nigeria, what we call census is that every living soul is counted. True or false?
True.
Now, if every member of a population is evaluated, a census has been performed. Are we following?
Yes, ma'am.
Mm-hmm. And any summary value of all the individual measurements is called a parameter. So any summary we get from a population becomes a parameter. If only a subset of the population, any summary.
Sorry, I'm sorry
Okay.
to interrupt. Come again. You said what?
So just open your notes. All what I'm saying is in your notes. I was thinking you guys would have opened the notes and then you're following me, reading side by side with me.
My note is
Mm?
my note is open, but I just want to hear from your lips. You said every summary of what?
If so, for example, if you count everybody in Nigeria, you have carried out census, right?
Yes.
If you now bring out
Yes.
maybe an average from everybody that has been counted, it is now called a parameter. Are we following?
Okay. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
If only a subset of the population has been evaluated, any summary value of measurement is called a statistic. So, for example, if everybody is counted in Nigeria, and then we now find the average age of everybody counted in Nigeria, that average age becomes a parameter. But if it is a sample we use, the average age for that sample becomes a statistic. Are we following?
A subset. Okay.
Yeah, you know that what is it called? Sample is a subset of a population now. That's the first thing I started with.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
All right, so if yes. Is somebody saying something?
No, ma, please just
Please,
continue, ma.
please, if you're not speaking, mute, because these interjections, they have a way of affecting
Please,
the
can you
flow in
rewind
the
a bit,
class.
please?
You said what?
Can you rewind a bit, please? Can you rewind back a bit, please?
I say, for
Thank you, ma'am.
example, if everybody is counted in Nigeria, a census has been performed. Are we following?
Yes.
If we now say, for example, what is the average age of Nigerians, and the average age we're getting is from everybody that has been counted, that measurement becomes a parameter.
Then when a subset of sample is removed from that population census, it's a statistic.
Are we following? Please, it's in your
Yes,
notes.
ma'am.
You can read it. The note is very
Yes, ma'am.
explanatory,
Thank you very
right?
much.
So you can read your notes today. Tomorrow when we come, if there are questions, you ask so that I can move on. So a census is when you count when every member of a population is evaluated. A parameter is any summary you get from the census, while a statistic is any summary you get from a sample. And remember that a sample is a subset of a population. Is that clear?
Yes, ma'am.
So inferential statistics therefore involves using sample statistics to estimate population parameter. So I just explained again that a census is an enumeration or evaluation of every member of a population. A parameter is any measurement that describes an entire population. Usually the parameter value is unknown since we rarely can observe the entire population. Are we following?
Yes, ma'am.
Most times we do not have parameters because we cannot observe the entire population. And these parameters we talk about, most times they are denoted using Greek letters such as alpha, mu, theta, and the rest. So when you see parameters in maths or statistics, usually they're represented with Greek alphabets. And I said that a statistic is any measurement computed from a sample of the individual observations made. It can be seen that a parameter is a numerical summary of a population, and a statistics is a numerical summary of a sample data. Is this clear?
It is, ma'am.
Let me ask another question and give 1 mark. Can anybody differentiate between a parameter and statistic?
Okay, ma'am.
Please raise
My
your hand. Raise your hand.
understanding.
Raise your hand if you want to earn a mark. Is there anybody? All right. So, Iwodi.
Yes. You have said that.
Good morning, ma.
Good morning, my prof. That any summary we get from a census is the parameter.
Okay. Beautiful.
Meanwhile, a subset from the population is what we call sample.
Yes. So I said differentiate. So you have explained parameter. Is what you are left with now is statistic. You have explained parameter.
Okay.
You have told me how sample is gotten. So what's the difference between parameter and statistic?
Statistics. I thought I had it somewhere. I'm sorry. Let me get back to it.
Hello, ma.
Okay, so who is this?
Hello. Is
A
Desmond?
statistics is a sample from the population.
No, it's a summary from the sample.
Okay, summary.
So summary from the population is parameter, while summary
Yes.
from the sample is statistic, right? Is that okay? I don't want us to confuse it. What you get from the whole population is parameter. Then sample is subset of population. The average you get from sample is statistic. The average you get from population is parameter. Is that clear?
Okay, ma'am.
All right, so I'm still going to give you 1 mark for trying. All right, so let's hear from Rosemary Edu. Sorry if I don't pronounce your name correctly.
Okay, you said the parameter is a summary of the value of measurement gotten from the population, while the statistics is a summary of the value gotten from the sample.
Okay, beautiful.
Hello.
So the Precious, okay, you're going to tell us the difference between population and sample because they have explained parameter and statistic.
Yes,
So Rosemary, you have also gotten 1 mark.
What about Africa? Sorry.
Yes, Precious. What's the difference between population and sample?
Yes. Now for population, parameter is the summary of like the average gotten from the total population, while statistics is like the summary from the subset of the total population.
That's the sample. Beautiful,
Yes,
but that's not the
sample.
question I asked you. But you've gotten it correctly. I said you should differentiate between population and sample. So where I said differentiate between
so
where we are
so let
getting
me say
parameter and statistics from, population and sample.
Okay, so population, when you're talking of population, you're talking of the total size. That's everything. And then sample is that subset you picked from the total population.
So give an example with Benue State.
So Benue State, when you're looking at Benue State, if the total population of Benue State is like 6 million, and then you decide you're doing a study and you decide to choose a sample size of, let's say, 600, then 600 becomes your sample size. And that 6 million becomes your population.
Beautiful. So the reason why I'm saying this is that there's no point I come to class and talk to myself. If you don't understand, it means I have failed. I've actually not communicated anything. And all through the class, we're going to be having short quizzes like this. You're still going to have your assessments over 30. All what I'm giving is in case maybe somebody here is on 59 or 69, because you've been active in class and I've assessed you, I'll come back to my records and then give it to you. So please, as much as you can, earn as much as you can earn from the class. Is that okay? All right, so there'll be more questions and I'll give room to those who have not answered to answer. So please don't worry if I've not called your name. Is that okay?
So what of answered, man? So we know
You said?
What of us that have already answered? So we cannot answer again to add.
I'll be your brother skipper now. You want to collect all the marks? Please give me 1 minute.
This man, don't be selfish. God will help. help others too. Thank you.
Sorry, Abeg.
All right, there'll be room to earn as much as you can through the class. I'll make sure of that, please. So let's go on. All right, so in as much as, yes, sample makes our life easy, right? Sample size of 600, we cannot access 6 million persons. Sample makes our life easier. One problem with using sample is that a sample provides only a limited information about the population from which the sample was taken. So there's a problem with sample. If you do not sample correctly, any conclusion you get from your sample might be misleading. What do I mean? If, for example, you come to Benue State and you want to sample women to find information about women who are married, and the only people that you select are people who are divorced, tell me, which conclusion will you get from them? I'm listening.
That all the women in Benue are divorced.
That's the conclusion you're going to get because your sampling is biased. So there's a problem with sampling. If sampling is not, number one, sampling gives a limited information about the population from which it was taken. Of course, it cannot give you every information about the population. And then if your sampling is biased, it's also going to mislead you. Another example, you come to Benue State, you want to carry out research in Benue State. Benue State as a whole, and you now go and select people, maybe only it's low people. And then only the information you get from there, you now
marriage is scam.
You said? Somebody said something.
He's saying that just like they say these days that marriage is scam. I want to study the married people in Benue State.
Maybe you met people that have had bad experience.
Who not believe in that? Yes,
beautiful.
in marriage.
So maybe the people you have sampled are people who have had bad experiences, or maybe you want to look at the whole of Benue State, and then you go to maybe only Igede people, you get information from it.
Is it my network? Me, I can't hear her.
It's our network.
People, and then you now make conclusion that in Benue Park, everybody does this. Can we hear me?
We can now.
No, ma, your network is breaking.
Yes, for some time we didn't hear you. We're just hearing you.
Hello, can you guys hear me?
We can hear
We
you
can
now.
hear you, but we're not hearing
Yes,
you.
we can hear you
Okay,
now.
so at what point did you stop hearing me? Okay, at what point did you stop hearing me, please?
When you said Igede people, if you use Igede people as
So if, for example, you come to Benue State and you're studying the whole of Benue State, and then you get information from only Igede people, it's impossible for you to generalize on the whole Benue because the information you're going to be given is going to be wrong. And this, at this point in sampling, if you do not get your sampling well, your research is nonsense, right? So for you to be able to make inference on the whole population, your sampling must be representative of the whole population. What do I mean? You want to carry out research in Benue State, you should get people from Zone C, people from Zone B, and people from Zone A. This is when we can say it is representative because yes, you have responses coming from Zone C, responses coming from Zone B, and responses coming from Zone A. But if you just go to only Zone A and you get information and you generalize it, is it even me that I'm from Benue State, I'll be like, no, this is not true of us, right? Because your information is biased. Are we following?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
So sampling is very key when it comes to research. Yes, sampling makes our life easy, but we must be careful in the way we do it. If we say we're carrying out random sampling, it should be random. It should be truly random. And then our sample should be representative of our population, right? You cannot say you're looking at Nigeria and you study only Benue State. It's not possible. The people in Benue State, their mannerisms are different from the people from the south, people from the east, people from the west. So what you have done is to study Benue State, not Nigeria. If it is Nigeria, then it has to be representative. Are we following? So in as much as sampling makes our life easy, we must be careful in the way we do sampling because the moment your sampling is biased, when we say something is biased, that means there's ojoro. The moment there's ojoro in your sampling, there will be ojoro in your results, there will be ojoro in your conclusion, and it means that your results cannot be relied upon to make any problem. We want to bring out conclusions. We are using the conclusion, but we also have to be careful so that we do not mislead them. You will not go and carry out sample and say, in Benue State, all the men kill their wives, when it's not true. Maybe you have sampled wrongly, and from your wrong sampling, you have gotten wrong conclusion, and then people are using your wrong conclusion to make policies that will affect the lives of people. So it is not only people who carry guns that do bad things. Researchers do bad things. When you do not carry out your research properly and people use the output of your research to form policies, you're also committing crimes. So in advanced word, you can be jailed for misleading policymakers. You said, yes, you went to the field, you did this. Meanwhile, it is biased. So research is systematic, and we also have to be careful in the way we do it. It's just that in this part of the world, everything goes. You see people going under the tree to collect data, and then they'll tell you they have gone to how many local governments, forgetting that the reason why you are carrying out research is because there's a problem. You want to bring out conclusions, you want to bring out solutions, and you want people to use the solution to make lives better. It's just that our research, most times they end up on our shelves or what have you. But in a developed world where there are people waiting for the output of research to make policy, it's a problem when you mislead them to do the wrong thing. Is that okay? Are you guys hearing me?
Yes,
ma'am.
Yes, we are.
Are we understanding what I'm saying?
Yes.
Yes. Following.
Fine, that's good. So I said, although samples are generally representative of their population, a sample is not expected to give an accurate picture of the whole population, no matter how we try. It can give, yes, a good picture, but even us, that's why, okay, when we move further, you see that there are different levels of significance. And there's no 100% significance. So you have a 1%, 5%, 10%. So we leave room for error because it's not everybody that you have gotten information from. So there's usually some discrepancy between a sample statistics and the corresponding population parameter. So if, for example, we sample even 10,000 persons from Benue State, and then we get the average age of people from Benue State. If we now do census of Benue State and we get the average age from the census, you will see that there's a little discrepancy or a little difference between what you have gotten from the whole population and what you have gotten from your sample. Are we following? There's that small room for error, and this discrepancy is what is called sampling error. Is this clear?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So because it's not possible, you're not getting information from the whole population. We know we give room for that small error, sampling error. But most times we don't want the sampling error to be big. Let it be small to show that you have done your best. You have upheld integrity. There are no biases in what you have done. Now, so this is where we are starting. Now, why should we study statistics? Why study statistics? Right? Now, I gave an example earlier on that if you go to the West or you go outside Nigeria, there are people that have a particular notion about people that come from Nigeria. The moment you say you're from Nigeria, you see them, they'll just be uptight. Yahoo, Yahoo. All these people that used to do, they'll be careful around you. Why? Because of the information they have gotten about people from Nigeria, and mostly from the wrong persons that have gone to represent us, right? So now, statistics is important because it helps you to consume other people's data. If it's not for statistics, people will not know about people in Nigeria. They will not know that we have many people that do Yahoo Yahoo. But because of statistics, not one, not two. Remember, statistics has to do with counting, collecting, organizing, summarization of data. Because of that, because of statistics in Nigeria, the moment you present yourself as a Nigerian somewhere, the way people relate with you will be different. Why? Because they have gotten information about you. So statistics helps you to become a better consumer of other people's data. When you say, oh, on average, people from these days, this is how they behave. Statistics has helped you, and then you know how you relate with that person. Even if you don't plan to be a professional statistician, you should know enough to handle everyday data problems. There are some things that they say on news that normal people do not understand, but with basic statistics, you should be able to understand some kind of things they say. So statistics is not only when you want to become a professional or you want to become an analyst, it helps you to handle everyday data problems. It helps you to feel confident when people are talking and you have statistics. So we know that in the last election that Nigeria held in 2023, Peter Obi had a massive following from the youth. Why? Anything he's saying, he has statistics to back it up. He will say in Thailand, and he has statistics. He will say in this, he has statistics. And you know, there's this attraction that confidence has. When you see somebody that is confident and is sure of what he's saying, there's this attraction that you have towards that person. So statistics helps you to feel confident. When they say, what is the population of people in Nigeria? You're in 2025 and you're saying, I think in Nigeria it should be up to 50 million. Do you think the person you're talking with will take you serious? When we're over 230, it means that you're way back, right? So from the statistics you have given, it helps them to know how to even treat every other thing you're saying because you are not even confident about what you're saying. So these are the importance of statistics. It helps you to be confident. You learn how to consume other people's data well. So when you hear on average, your mind runs and then you're able to decipher and know the information you pick. And then it helps you so that other people do not deceive you with spurious arguments. What do we mean by spurious arguments? All these lie arguments. So for example, because I know that the population of Nigeria is around 230 million and above, on average. If somebody comes and tells me that, that Nigeria with 100 million people, and then I know this is spurious arguments, right? It's argument that does not make sense. Or they say, in that country, Nigeria has population more than China when we're not even up to 1 billion, right? So that's spurious argument. And there's no point I keep engaging you because I know that the statistics you're giving is fake. So this is how, so when you present right statistics, you're already presenting yourself in a manner, in a way that, the people you're engaging know how to engage with you further. Is this clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
And then statistics helps you to know the level or the limits of your expertise. There's how somebody will be talking with statistics, you know that you are not at par with this person, right? You cannot even involve yourself in discussion with this person. And there's how somebody will be talking statistics and you say, no, this, I can do business with this person. This person knows his onions. All of this statistics helps people to make these conclusions and generalization about people. Are we okay?
Yes,
Yes.
yeah, ma'am.
Any question?
Yes, ma'am.
Any question?
No question for now, ma'am.
Then, if, for example, you have company, you must know statistics because statistics will give your company a competitive edge or a competitive advantage against other organizations that don't even understand the internal or external dynamics that has to do with data. That's why you see that even Facebook is, companies that are serious now, they collect data, right? They collect data to be able to understand their consumers. Why are they doing so? They want to be able to describe, their consumers, and it is statistics, whether you like it or not. So people who keep statistics, they are better, they are more competitive than people who do not keep statistics. So for example, they ask you that, well, on average, maybe you have a boutique, on average, which age range patronizes you? Yeah, I don't know. People just used to walk into my store. If you know the average age range of people who patronize you, it helps you to be able to make decisions on the kind of things you will buy that will be appealing to that age range. Are we following? So statistics helps you to make better decisions in your life. It helps you to be confident. It helps you to be competitive. It helps you to be a better manager. It gives you an advantage over other people who do not know statistics. Gives you promotion and what have you. So we can now see reasons why it is important that we know statistics. True or false? Is the class following me?
True.
Okay, so I need 3 persons to tell me why they think statistics is important quickly so that you earn your marks. Why do you think it's important we study statistics? Do you think that this course is necessary? Let me even start with that. Why do you think it's important we study statistics?
Okay, Peter is here. Can you hear me? The network is interrupting.
Should you hear me, sir? So plus isn't to the effect.
Peter is here.
Confident.
Hello.
Hello.
Our network
Desmond.
is bad, I think so.
I'm here.
Hello, Mr. Desmond. I hope you know that
Yes.
you are the. Okay.
Yes, I'm doing my work.
Please,
Confident.
kindly mute us.
Okay. Can anyone hear me, please?
We can hear you now.
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay.
I can hear you.
Asked a question.
The network has thrown her.
Sorry, it looks like I have issues here. So I've switched over from MTN to Airtel. I'm sorry for that. All right, so 3 persons to tell us why they think statistics is important. And please try to personalize it so that I will believe you understand. Don't give me my exact words, right? Use it for your own personal life. All right, so let's go with Abu Sesu.
Okay, Peter is here.
Thank you, ma'am. Here.
All right, Peter, I'll come to you. So Sesu.
Yes, ma'am.
So why do you think statistics is important for you as a person?
Statistics is important because it guarantees accuracy in any research work. For example, if you do your research only on properly, there is always a high possibility of getting it wrongly. But statistics will help you get it accurately, and the data can be used at any point, at any time.
Okay, so your name is Abu Sesu.
Simeon.
Simeon, okay, all right. Let's hear from you, Peter.
John is here too.
Okay. We study statistics because statistics shows your level of proficiency on fieldwork. Statistics also gives you a proper comprehension analysis of research work carried out. Can you hear me?
Yes, okay, I think what you have said is enough so that others can have points to speak on. Yes, who is the
Okay,
next?
thank you, ma'am.
Can we hear from
I'm here.
Katie?
All right, man. Can you
All
hear me,
right.
man?
Yes.
Statistics helps you to get empirical facts about data. For instance, if you want to get a data about the total numbers of female in a given environment and the total numbers of male, with statistics, you can get the empirical facts about the male and female.
Okay, so Ladi, let's have gender balance. Why do you think statistics is important to you as a person?
Thank you, ma'am. Statistics helps us to understand and make sense out of data.
Okay.
And also to make informed decision about a particular issues that we're researching for.
All right. Okay. The last person, personalize it. Why do you think so? Hold on. Okay, so let's go with Fanya. Why do you think statistics is important?
Okay, statistics is important because it helps us to not just move with the present, but also predict the future.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much. So we're going to move on. Any questions before we move on?
This class is for 3 hours.
Yes, but we're going to have we're going to have break at 12, right? And then come back so that we don't become exhausted.
It's going to end by 1 p.m.
They said it's ending by 12. Is that not what they said?
That's what they say. 12 break time. Come back 1 p.m.
Okay, but okay, before we even go on, please, I want to plead with us. Can we start the class by 9 a.m. tomorrow? Because I'll be traveling at noon.
It's
So
fine.
that we'll do 9 to 11 and then 12 to 1. So I can take off. Is that okay? Or if it's possible for us to have a stretch 3 hours, I'll make sure that I bring up creative things so that when people's attention.
We can just have the 3 hours. We
can have the 3 hours from 9 to 12.
So and statistics is what we're going to do tomorrow is very important. So it's better we do it in the morning before sun comes up. If you even say 8 o'clock, but let's settle at 9. If you even say 8, fine, because statistics is sweeter when your brain is not clogged, you have not had issues in the day.
Permission granted.
Permission granted from 9 to 12.
9 to 12, all right.
9 to 12, 3 hours a stretch.
All right, okay. So any questions so far?
Yes.
All right, let's hear you.
All right, thank you. I've been meaning to ask, since we'll be talking about the importance of research and everything, could there be a way that there's a disadvantage of actually researching, going on statistics? Disadvantage of statistics, I don't know, because I feel there's always a two side of the coin when it comes to almost everything in life.
Okay. So let me see somebody that I'm looking for who answer this question intelligently from what we have said. You're going to earn 2 marks if you're able to answer this question. So Abu Emmanuel is saying, hold on. Abu Emmanuel is saying, listen now, let me give you the question. Abu Emmanuel is saying that yes, we have talked about the advantages of statistics. He wants to ask, do we think there's any disadvantage when it comes to statistics? And I'm asking, from what we have discussed, can anybody bring out disadvantage of statistics? So I saw Jennifer Chekwa's hand up first. Jennifer,
Peter
let's
is
go.
here. Peter.
Jennifer, no, you don't need to talk. Just raise your hand. I can see everybody. Jennifer, can we hear you?
Okay, hello. Good morning.
Good morning.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Okay. So, when we talk about one of the disadvantage of statistics, you know that before you can make a conclusion, you are using your sample. And so, if I can get it clearly, you said that one of the disadvantages is that a sample only gives a limited information about a population, which if it is biased, it can be misleading. You can just
Please,
get an
let's clap.
information.
Let's clap for Jennifer. Let's clap. Please clap for
Well
Jennifer.
done, Jennifer.
Clap for why you not clapping now? I'm not saying you give me a hand clap or you don't know how to use your smileys on Zoom.
Yeah, I'm using my hand.
Okay. All right. Did we all hear Jennifer well?
Yes, we all heard her.
Jennifer,
Yes, I
please,
did.
can you repeat yourself again?
Okay, so I was saying that for you to make your decision using your statistics, you need a sample. And using your sample, it can only give you a limited information about the population. And if that information that you got is biased, then it can be misleading, where you can see yourselves and giving general information about a population which might not be correct. So that's one of the disadvantages of statistics. Thank you.
Is there anybody that doesn't understand what Jennifer has said? She has beautifully put it. So if the way you do your statistics is faulty, the disadvantage of that your statistics is going to be that you are misleading people. You are not killing people with gun. No, you are saying, for example, if you give Nigerians 20,000, they'll be able to survive, irrespective of the number of children that they have from the research you have done. And then you see people dying from malnutrition or food insecurity because you have misled them, and then they have made a policy that nobody should earn more than, those kind of things. Are we following?
Yes, ma'am.
Any question?
I have another question, Ma, please.
Okay. Abu Emmanuel, let's hear
Thank you, Ma.
you. Thank
So my
you,
question is that,
Rosemary, Usman, and Kenneth for clapping for Jennifer. Thank you. I can see all of you. So let's go,
I also
Abu.
glad you didn't see my own.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, let's go.
So I thank you for the answer. So from what she said, I actually understood very well. So the question I want to still ask now is in line to the response she gave. So in as much as we've got the fact that there's a challenge and everything, so based on and for the fact that this challenge has actually been on ground, not today. So what are some of the checklists or some of the preventive measures that can be put in place to actually tackle this kind of miscalculation or fraudulent practices when it comes to statistics and everything?
Okay, so like I told you earlier on, I'm taking this course alongside Dr. Ayuba. Dr. Ayuba is going to be expatiating more on sampling methods and what you need to do. But the truth is that as individuals, let's try as much as we can to uphold the highest form of integrity, because if you know that somebody is going to use the output of your research, then try them. We know that it's not easy. There's no perfect research, but try as much as you can. At our level as supervisors, so now starting from your sets, like other sets were able to escape, but starting from your sets, it's not going to be business as usual. When you write, your research is going to be passed through plagiarism tests. Plagiarism tests to tell us whether you have copied from somebody or not. Even if it's at the point of your oral defense and your work fails the plagiarism test, so it's above the threshold that the university has set, it means that your work will be cancelled. You have to go back to the field. Now that we know this, just try to do the correct thing as much as you can, right? Do the right thing. Just take it that God is watching you. Do the right thing as much as you can, to the extent that you can. But for our own side as the university or as your supervisors, they have put in some different measures in place. For example, the plagiarism test I told you about, to make sure that students work with a particular level of integrity. Yes, any other question? Yes?
Please.
I can't hear you.
The mark you say you are going to give, ma'am. You didn't say anything again.
No, it's Jennifer that earns 2 marks now. I didn't say I would give marks for asking questions. Abu.
I was the one that asked the intelligent question before she gave intelligent response. But no,
Okay, Abu, I'll clap for you. You have already earned 1 mark in this class now.
Okay.
Okay, don't worry. There will be room for more. Well done. Okay, I'll give you 0.5. Yes, Abu Emmanuel. Okay.
Thank you, ma'am.
0.5. Yes, I like what you're doing because you're making the class interactive, and I'm sure that learning is happening because it's supposed to be a two-way process. I shouldn't just come talk without getting feedback from new people. So well done. Thank you. Yes. Bam, any question?
No, ma'am.
Your hand is up. Jennifer, your hand is up. Any question?
Yes, ma'am. Okay,
right,
my question is, okay, what if we try to make sure that we are doing the right thing, but then at the end of the day, you discover that the respondents are actually giving you misleading information? Because there are some things that when you collect this data and you look at them, you just know that no, this person is not saying the right thing. So I don't know, at that point, what can you do?
So in research, there's something we call, the word has escaped me. Now, there's something we call triangulation in research, right?
Okay.
When we say triangulation, you ask one question in maybe 2 or different ways because you want to be sure that the respondent is giving you the correct answer. So you triangulate. So for example, I'll ask this way. I will use tell. It's the same question, but I'm asking it on that way because maybe I feel that question is sensitive. Respondents might not give the right answer. So I try to triangulate to be sure. But the truth is that it has nothing to do with you at the end of the day because you are only analyzing data that you have gotten from your respondents. But what you will try to do is to try your best to make sure that you get good data as much as possible. And so that lies on you now to use your intuition, intelligent ways that you think you'll be able to get data you need to get from your respondents in the way you should. So you can back quantitative data collection with qualitative data collection if that's going to help your triangulation. Anyway, you can or anything you can do to get the correct data. That onus also lies on you. All right.
It's okay. Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, so this is me now encouraging the class that from the word go as you're starting your research. So like in July, by God's grace, I'm going to be opening a WhatsApp group for all the students that I'll be supervising or co-supervising to start putting you through. There's a way to write. Research is not essay, right? So research, you are telling us about maybe what other people have done in literature review. There's a way to do research. And the earlier you learn, don't wait until you get to until the end of your coursework before you now start learning how to do research. Even after the class, you can now start thinking, okay, from what I've learned, which problems, if you feel that it's Benue you want to work on, which problems are in Benue that I think I can research on. You start looking at the literature review. You can now start liaising with your supervisor one-on-one and learn the art of writing. And not just writing, because you know that for your set, your work is going to be passed through a plagiarism checker. You will learn how to write and write in a way that does not make you fall victim of this plagiarism checker. So for example, if I've said Jennifer is a beautiful girl, plagiarism is you saying Jennifer is a beautiful girl without ascribing it to me. It's not your idea. You heard it from me. And then you're writing Jennifer is a beautiful girl as if it was your own idea. So the normal thing for you to have done is say Jennifer is a beautiful girl in brackets Obekpa 2025 because it was Obekpa that first made that statement. Are you following? As long as I made that statement and I've published it online, if you make the same statement without giving me credit, you're going to be flagged as plagiarism. Are we following?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, we are following.
Very well,
That's
ma'am.
following.
Yes,
Right.
Yes, ma'am.
Now, even if you say, because I said Jennifer is a beautiful girl, even if you say Jennifer is a beautiful girl, in quotes, Obekwa 2025, you will still be flagged that you have carried out plagiarism. Yes, you gave me the credit, but you are not intuitive enough. What do we mean? You use my exact word, and you're a researcher. As a researcher, you should be able to use your own head. So researchers use people's ideas, not their word. Are we following? You shouldn't repeat verbatim. Jennifer is a beautiful girl. You can say Jennifer is a pretty girl, right? You can use synonyms that have the same meaning what I've said. So research is not about you speaking what somebody has said and then giving the person credit. If you pick what I have said and you do not put it in your own words, the plagiarism checker is also going to flag you as someone that has committed plagiarism. So in research, there's a course on research. They are the ones to handle that. So let me go on with my own business. I believe there are no questions again.
Perfectly understood, ma'am.
There's a question,
All right,
ma'am.
Okay, someone is asking to be added to the WhatsApp group. I think that should be the class representative that know me. Yes,
Yes, ma'am. Yes, just like you rightly say, you said, if you said Jennifer is a beautiful girl, and then maybe somebody wanted to quote you and say Jennifer is a beautiful girl, and in bracket, put your name. That means the person have given you a credit for making that statement, isn't it? But if I come, for example, I say maybe Jennifer is a pretty girl on my own. That is my own idea. That shows that, is it a word in this word, maybe probably that we can say, okay, maybe somebody have not been used in research that you're going to use. And this is supposed to be maybe an improvement of whatever anyone the previous professor might have done before now. So if I quote you and I may probably add up my own, how can that if you subject that to plagiarism, is that copy?
Okay, so
Thank you.
there are different degrees to this plagiarism thing we're talking about. Number one is to use somebody's words or idea without giving the person the credit. That one is a bigger crime. It will be so when it comes to the machine, you will see the one that is very dangerous. You will copy, you don't even acknowledge. They will use red. Can we follow? Are we hearing me at all?
Yes.
We are listening to you,
When
ma'am.
it comes to the plagiarism checker, there's the one they will use red. That one is very bad crime. There's the one they will use green. There's the one they will use purple. They have different colors to use. Now, if I say Jennifer is a beautiful girl, as long as I have published it and it's online, if you say Jennifer, even the plagiarism checker, the machine will even tell you the person that has said it so that you don't try to say, no, it is your idea. It will quote me to say, Obekpa said Jennifer is a beautiful girl in 2025. And I'm saying that plagiarism is not you just giving somebody the credit. It is you using somebody's idea. So you can say Jennifer is a beautiful girl in your own words. But you heard it from me first, so you must still give me the credit. It is when you say it in your own word, you give me the credit that you'll be able to scale through as, yes, you have not committed plagiarism. But as long as you change it, okay, you say I've changed the word, but it's still my idea, it will be marked as plagiarism.
Okay.
Right, so the earlier you know this, the better. Not like you just you saw something from somebody and then you carry the idea, you now use your own word, you patch it, or you paint it, and you put it. Oh, the machine will still flag it down that you have
It's understood.
plagiarism.
It's understood.
Yes, Zulaya. Sorry if I don't pronounce your name correctly. Do you have any question?
Good morning, ma.
Good morning.
Sorry, ma, it's not a question actually. Ma, you were talking of adding your project student to a WhatsApp group. That was what I was referring to, ma. Not the general WhatsApp group. But we would also like to learn the research.
I only add my students. My own, I can't,
Yes.
of course, I can't do everything now. I can't
Yes,
save the
ma.
world. So it's the duty of your supervisor. That's why you have supervisors. Your supervisors are there to guide you, right? So everybody has a
ma.
threshold. The moment the people I'm guiding are becoming too many, I'm but human. Even me to start
Yes,
telling
ma.
on me.
Yes, ma.
So
It's true.
you layers have good relationship with your supervisor so that they put you through the rudiments and you're able to do what you're supposed to do correctly.
Okay, ma.
So
Thank you very
everybody
much.
has supervisor. You have two supervisors. There's your
Yes,
major
ma.
and there's your co.
Yes, ma.
So they are there to put you through. I
Okay,
can only
thank you
do
very
this for
much.
those that we are assigned to. All right, thank you.
May
All
I
right,
join
let's
in, sir?
move on.
I'm praying that you'll be my supervisor.
You should all know your supervisors by now.
No,
Your
I know the
admission
first
came
one.
with, you said?
I know the first one, but you said two, man. So I'm choosing you for the second one.
You don't have that, you don't have that, you don't have that leisure, or what, how do I put it now? You don't have that
Privilege.
leverage to
You,
choose.
you don't have that
Supervisors
authority.
have been assigned to everybody already, right? And you can't choose your supervisor, it's not possible.
This
So
one, I have a
let's
question.
move on,
Just one.
please. Okay, all right, let's hear you.
Yes, thank you, man. So my question is concerning the plagiarism and test and everything. You said that even if we wrote, we've used, we use somebody's work, and then we write down the person's name and the date, that is to see the flag as plagiarism.
If you copy the person's word verbatim. So when I mean verbatim, if you copy 6 words at a stretch, are you following? So for example, it might be a long sentence. The moment the first 6 words, after the first 6 words are the same, it will be flat. But you copy first, second, third, fourth, fifth. Use your own word now, right? So the moment, and that's what we are saying. Use your own look. So that's why it's research. That's why at the end of the day, when you have MSC, they say you have mastered something. It means you have the ability to think. You have the ability to bring out ideas in a way that even if you're giving somebody credit, you still maintain the original idea behind that person's work or what have you. So it's not an easy thing to have an MSc. It means you have mastered something, and this is what research does to you. So that at the end of the day, they put you on the same pedestal with somebody that doesn't have an MSc. From the way you think, from the way you present ideas, when they say something, from the way you dissect it is different. This is what going through your thesis, this is what it does to you that you don't know.
Okay, ma. So, but my question is, ma, what's the case? I feel that
this plagiarism is
two persons are speaking at the same time.
I'll not even ask the question I want to ask.
Dealing with this plagiarism, let's move on with our lectures. This one is a digression. Please.
Better,
what's the question?
My question is, what if in some case of some materials that you cannot just put in your own word or try to change something? Because I know, for example, for some religious books, if you are quoting from there, you cannot actually change any word. That's what I'm trying to ask.
That's
so
not research. Research, you have the liberty to use your own idea, to use your own words. So maybe it's an essay or something. But remember, there's a class on research. So this is a diversion just to make sure I drive home a point. I think we should be able to move on. When you get to the real research class, you can ask the facilitators that are supposed to. Have people done research methodology?
Yes, ma.
We have done the research methodology.
Are you still coming to ask me these questions? All right, so let's move on. So we have now known why we should study statistics. Please, I want to beg you, pay attention to what I'll be teaching you now. If you get it, you will not have problem with your research. If you don't get it, you will have problem in your research. So we're moving into variable and types of variable. We'll look at variables and constants. So let's start with variable. Please, if you don't understand, take me back. If you understand variables, 20% of it, research has different level of problems, but you have solved to a great extent the problems you have. Now, any type of observation which can take different values for different people or different values at different times, places is called a variable. What do I mean? If, for example, I want to pick age, if I say, Jennifer, what is your age? Please don't answer me. I'm just giving an example. If Jennifer's age is 30 and I ask Fayam, what is your age? Fayam's age is 25. Age has become a variable because it's an observation that can take different values for different people. Yes, it can be the same, there's probability that it will be the same, but it is something that is possible that it will be different for different persons. So if, for example, we say age is a variable because Jennifer's age might be different from Fanya's age. Yes, we know we can have coincidences. Jennifer's age might be different from Abu's age. Are we following?
Yes, ma.
Yes, ma.
So we know what variables are now. Variable is any type of observation that can take different value for different people at different times, at different places. Any of such observation is known as a variable. Is this clear? So prepare. I'm going to ask questions for you to end marks now.
Hello,
Let me
ma.
give
Hello, ma.
examples of variables. Yes.
Okay. Yeah, you are saying variable is very important for us to assimilate. So when you are talking about variable, you have to be, I know you are a fast speaker or a fast flower, but then come out to the level so that we can assimilate with you, because if we miss this, we miss something in future. So just come down to a level.
Okay,
so that
so what did you not get? What did you not get?
Take time to explain to us what is variable, given those examples you want to give. Thank you, ma'am.
I'm not even done explaining yet. I said, for what I've said, is there any question? I said a variable is any observation that can take different values from different persons. And I give an example that age is a variable because the age of Jennifer might be different from the age of Fayam. The age of Fayam might be different from the age of Abu. And I asked, do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you understand why age is a variable?
Yes, ma'am. Because it varies from one person to another.
Beautiful. I'm going to give other examples and then I'm going to ask questions. Don't worry. Even if I'm a fast talker, I'll make sure you get it. That's how I'll ask questions to drive home my point. So relax and be rest assured that I will always go over it again. Examples of variables. So these are different things that can be called variables. For example, family size. If I ask everybody to give me the number of their family size, don't forget that yes, there are possibilities that will have coincidences, but most times they might be different, right? So my family size might be 5, your own family size might be 7, another person's family size might be 6. Because it is possible for family size to vary from one person to the other, family size is a variable. Is that okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Another example, number of hospital beds. So if we go to FMC, for example, the number of hospital beds at FMC might be different from the number of hospital beds at BSUT because they have different capacities. Thank you, sir. All of them. Okay. So because they have different capacities, so number of hospital beds becomes a variable. If you go to Lafia, the number of hospital beds in their FMC might be different from the one we have in Makodi. Are we following? Anything, any observation that can change is a variable. Other examples include year of birth, right? Number of schools in a country, etc. Any question?
Number of churches.
Beautiful. Any question?
Number of schools.
Beautiful.
Number of Fulani casualties in different states.
All right, let's go to the next one. Beautiful, right? Okay, you will see why I've given examples as A and B as we move on. Other examples of variable will be height. My height is different from Jennifer's height, it's different from Fayan's height, it's different from Abu's height, it's different from Peter's height. Our mass, that's our weight, our blood pressure, our body temperature, our blood glucose level, etc. So these are examples of variables. Is there anybody that does not know what a variable is? Your exam score, beautiful. Is there anybody in the class that does not know what a variable is? Are we all clear about variable?
Yes, ma'am.
So I can move on, right? The person who says I'm a fast talker, are you clear?
Yes, ma. I'm gradually meeting up with your flow. But if I may suggest, a tool, somebody's accent or complex can be a variable.
You said what?
Somebody's accent, tone. Can somebody's tone or color be a variable?
No. When you say tool, I don't understand. Yes, a color can be a variable, but when you say tool, what do you mean by tool?
Somebody's tune.
Eh?
Where you
Accent.
Yes, so yes, you can analyze that for different people. The moment, so maybe there's somebody with coarse voice, or another person with bars, another person, it can be a variable. Anything that can change. And when we talk about variable, as we go on, you will see it's not everything you will take as variable. It depends on the problem you're looking at. From the problem you're looking at, you now start to pick what are the different variables I need for me to get solution from the problem I'm looking at. As we go on, all of these things will become clearer to us. So there are, broadly speaking, two types of variable. There's quantitative variable and there's qualitative variable. Another name for qualitative variable is categorical variable. Are we following? So when I ask you how many types of variable do we have? Anywhere you go in the world, we have two types of variable. They are quantitative and qualitative. Another name for qualitative is categorical variable. Is this clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So we all know that how many types of variable do we have in research?
We have two.
Two.
Quantitative and qualitative. And
Okay.
qualitative can be categorical.
Yeah, so another name for qualitative variable is categorical variable. Now, before I explain what quantitative and qualitative variables are, let's look at constants. Constants are characteristics that have values that do not change. Anything that its value does not change, just like when they say something is constant, it is constant now. Are we following? It doesn't change. Are we following?
Yes, ma'am.
An example, right from when I was in primary school up to when I got to secondary school, university, pi has been 22/7. It has not changed. As Gen Z came, pi did not become 22/8. Are we following? Do we know what I mean by pi? The circumference of a circle.
Yes.
So that's an example of something that is constant. A constant is any characteristic that has value that does not what change. So for example, if you have been stubborn from when you were a child up to now that you're an adult, that stubbornness is a constant in your life. Are we following?
Yeah.
As we
OB
go
can
on.
be an example.
What?
OB can be example. Right from our primary school, OB has been a boy. OB no growth.
Okay. Okay, I get now. So the way when we say something is constant, just like the name, it does not change, right? I'm going to ask intuitive questions that will help me, that will tell me whether you understand or not. That's why I'm asking these questions. If I ask you what is a constant, and you tell me it's any characteristics or anything that does not change, irrespective of how you have put that English, I understand that you understand that concept, right? Now, let's go back to quantitative and qualitative variable. A quantitative variable is one that can take numerical values. Now, your ability to differentiate between quantitative and qualitative variable gives you confidence when you are defending your research. Are we following? If they tell you that what type of variable you're able to answer, when they're asking you a question, you're giving answer, the more you're giving answer, it reduces. But when you show that there's no confidence, you're showing the examiner loopholes for them to ask you question. When they ask you your first, your second, your third, this person knows his onions, there's no need to drive further. So a quantitative variable is one that can take numerical values. Now, let's go back to example A when I talked about variable. Example A, when we talk about family size, how do you measure family size? What do you use to measure family size?
Numbers. Numbers.
Who said numbers? Who said
Numbers.
Jennifer.
Okay, Jennifer, you have earned 2 marks. I'm not going to give you anything again. Any variable that you can use number to measure is a quantitative variable. I will repeat it again. Any variable that you use number to measure is a quantitative variable. Now, in our example, family size, you cannot tell me that your family size is C or is D, except maybe C or D has a particular value to it. Are we following? If I ask you for your samples, for your family size, the normal thing is for me to hear 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? Is that not it?
Yes, it is.
And so family size is a quantitative variable. Now, the other ones, I asked the sets before you, during their exams, I asked them questions. If they had understood this, but it was, when we say easy peasy, even if you don't read my course, and you are interactive in the class, you understand, you can even write the exams. Now, the next example I have there is number of hospital beds. Anything you see number in front of automatically tells you it's a quantitative variable, because quantitative variables are measured in numerical values. So number of hospital beds, you don't even need anybody to tell you that this is quantitative variable, because the number in front has given it away already.
Yeah.
Are we following?
Yes, ma'am.
The next one, year of birth. Year of birth is not alphabet, it's number. So this is quantitative. The next one, number of schools. So I gave in the exam questions, I gave some variables and I asked them to identify which ones are quantitative and qualitative. Even for variables, I put number in front. Some people were writing qualitative.
Yeah.
Is somebody speaking? Is somebody saying something?
No, ma.
You're just making noise.
So I'm giving you expo now. Anytime you see number of something, automatically that variable is a what? Quantitative variable. Is that clear?
Yes, ma.
Yes, ma'am.
Is there anybody that doesn't understand quantitative variable?
It's why too clear, ma.
It's too clear, thank God.
Yeah.
Now, quantitative variables can further be divided into discrete or continuous. Are we following? Are we following?
Yes, ma'am.
So quantitative variables can be divided into what? They can be divided into what?
Discrete or continuous.
Okay. If this class is able to get this, when you see me, you say, oh, you buy Dr. Bekba Coke when it's time for you to defend. Now, what is the difference between discrete and continuous? Now, discrete variable can be counted. Are we following?
Yes, ma'am.
Another way for you to know discrete variable is that discrete variables are whole numbers. That's the easiest way for me to explain discrete variable to you. So, for example, we cannot have 3.5 people in the house. Please, who is half? It is either you are 4 or you are 3. True or false?
True.
Eh?
True.
Yes, true.
So, family, that means that family size, is it a discrete or continuous variable?
Is it discrete?
Discrete.
So this is the
It's
expo.
a discrete.
Discrete variables are usually variables that have whole number. They have what? Whole number. As long as you cannot have 3.5 of that thing, or 2 point something, or point something of that thing, that variable is a discrete variable. That's the easiest way for me to explain to you. Are we following?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Now, continuous variable. Remember that both discrete and continuous, they are all quantitative. But the difference is that continuous variables, the easiest way for me to explain to you at this level is that continuous variables are variables that have points. For example, your height. Either I'm 5 points or I am 3 points. Are we following?
Yeah.
Yes.
This is the easiest way I can explain it to us.
Even weight.
Wait, so now I want to ask questions and give marks. I'm going to call variables. I'm going to call quantitative variables, and you will tell me whether it is discrete or it is continuous. Is that okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right.
But
Yes,
listen, the moment somebody gives an answer and is wrong, anybody that gives the correct answer, of course, if somebody tells me it's discrete and is wrong, automatically the answer is what? Continuous, right? So if somebody fails it and you go and give me the right answer, I will still not give you the mark. Is that okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Do we have a deal?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. I want to ask, the number of people admitted in a hospital, is it discrete or continuous?
Discrete.
Continuous.
Hey, hold on now. Hey.
Discrete.
Who said discrete first? Who said discrete first?
Discrete.
Discrete, chairman.
Okay, cancelled. Hold on. When I ask question, I'm seeing your hands up. I'm going to ask you people to respond. Is that okay?
Yes, ma'am.
So do we have a deal? We don't want chorus answers, right? So that I'm sure that you
Yes.
understand what I'm saying.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Somebody wants to ask a question.
It's not really a question. My raise hand and command have disappeared, so I've been unable to raise my hand since.
So who is this? Who is talking?
Busu Kumaden.
Okay, Busu Kumaden, you'll be the first person to answer my question now. Okay, so let me think of variable to call, and then you tell me whether it's discrete or continuous.
Okay, ma'am.
All right. Income of lecturers, is it discrete or continuous?
Come again, ma'am, please.
Income or salary of lecturers, is
Yeah.
it discrete or continuous?
It's discrete, ma'am.
It's continuous.
It's continuous.
Okay.
Continuous.
See now,
Continuous.
oh my goodness. Oh, hey.
Hello, ma.
Let Busu talk now.
Manasseh.
Busu, why did you hold on now?
Manasseh's hand is up, man.
Wait now. I'm talking to Busu. Busu, you said Busu, you said it's discrete. Why did you say it's discrete?
Can be counted.
Hey.
Yes.
Busu, why did you say it's discrete?
Lecturer guy is discrete. It's continuous. It's a whole number. It cannot be three.
Continuous.
Now let me answer now. They are making
Wait now. I'm asking Busu a question. Busu, why did you say income of lecturer is discrete? Why?
I said because you said discrete values are very counted. So you can
No.
We can count continuous too. Oh.
Busu should have the position of the lecturer.
Thank God I'm getting these responses so that I can clear things up.
Okay, ma'am.
All right, Busu, I'm hearing you.
Okay, so you said discrete variables can be counted. So it's
a quantitative variables are variables that can be counted.
They did not ask you now. To talk now.
You are not Busu now. Allow Busu to talk first, please.
Why are you interrupting now?
Busu, please, I'm listening.
Okay, my discrete is something that has whole number. Yes, it's whole number. So you cannot say so. If, for instance, your salary is 10,000, you have your salary is 10,000 or maybe 99,000 point something. It doesn't have a point. It doesn't have a decimal.
Okay. Busu, you know what? I'm going to hold on. I'm going to give you 1 mark for your response.
Thank you.
So salary can be a continuous variable or a discrete variable. Right?
Very correct.
So for example, my own salary comes with points. Are you following?
Yes.
You can't say it's a discrete variable, it's a continuous variable. Right? Are we following? But when you don't have points, so for example, maybe in the organization they don't pay 10,000 points, like something kobo, that salary at that point, it is what? Discrete. Are we following? So I want people to understand in the class that it is not a cast on stone. Somebody can decide that this variable is discrete and this other variable is continuous, depending on what they see. So if in an organization the salary does not carry points, and you say no, salary is a continuous variable, you will be wrong because their own salary does not carry points, something kobo. Are we following? But another organization where their salary is rounded, they will be correct to say that their salary is discrete. Are we following?
Yes, ma'am.
Are we following?
Yes, ma'am.
You can see that research is dynamic. Research is not one way that you say it's cast on. So if it's not like this, it's not like this. Are we following?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Okay. So I want to ask, age. Is age a discrete or continuous variable?
Discrete.
My hand is up.
Wait
Manasseh.
now. I've not even written Busu's name. Okay, I think it's time for a break. When we come back, we'll continue.
Thank you.
All
So give me your full name.
That's my full name, Busu Kumaden.
All right. Okay, so I think it's time for break. But I want to plead with us. Maybe when we come back, we'll do another 1 hour 30 minutes because your class can ask questions too much. You have taken some of my time. So we'll meet again at 1 p.m. Right?
All right.
Thank you very much, ma.
Thank you.
Bye.
See you all at 1 p.m. Bye.
It's a pleasure.
Thank you.
Thank you, man. Bye.
Bye-bye. See you later.
Hello, class rep. Rep. Hello?
No announcement till when we come back.
Please, may I know whether the doctor has presented her slides? And because she's asking that people should be reading through their notes, has she sent her slides already?
So there is
Check
no
the
slide.
group.
Go to the WhatsApp
It's on
group and
the
then
WhatsApp
you do our
platform.
lecture there.
It's on our WhatsApp platform.
Okay, I had the time. It's okay. I've not seen. I was struggling to catch up with the network. Thank you.